Should we start the video off the whole thing like me and Guy on the couch?
The Costco guy's in line, bro. He's gonna give you 5 boobs. We already talked to him.
Fueling up. Fueling up. Big day.
How are you?
Great to see you. Great, I love the content, Tim.
Best hairstyle in the game, by the way.
Pretty good. I've got a...
And this boy has the same haircut, which is amazing. And I had the same haircut back in the day.
I see you at every event. You're the last man standing, literally at every event. You sign everybody. How do you, not only are you the greatest ambassador for bodybuilding, but how do you do it?
Have a lot of patience, I guess. You know, I always look for reasons why I continue to train and why I continue to do what I do on a daily basis. Because I have a wall of all my accolades. If anyone's seen my office, it's like the most legendary, iconic like museum of achievements, and every day I strive to be better, okay, and I need motivation to go to the gym. So a lot of the people I meet ask me what my motivation is, and sometimes I have to sit back and think I'm very self-motivated, because if I wasn't, I couldn't have done what I did. But this is what continues to motivate me, is people line up, and it's all ages. A lot of younger generation, we see a lot of older people, we see the females. Sometimes I ask myself, why do these people follow me? And obviously the accolades speak for a lot of my success, but at the same time, I think when people meet me and they line up over and over again to come see me, it means the world to me, and I go home and I have the motivation to continue to train harder, be better, and that's kind of why I continue to do what I do. But the stories you wouldn't believe, it's life-changing for people. Sometimes just that one interaction that have given some motivational thing or overcoming obstacles, and I mean, you hear the same thing. I mean, you sell equipment that changes people's lives, and some of that equipment, and because you and I have had this discussion, is like, I remember this piece because it's like one of one. And it's so hard to find, and the prices are like crazy now, and people build legendary gyms with legendary equipment for a reason, because it's their passion, it's what they believe in, and people only buy certain type of equipment.
100%.
Just like they will only train a certain way, they'll only eat a certain way, so we share a lot of the same things.
When you called me and you said, Steven, my Stairmaster from my original Olympia finally died. That's a true story, guys. Like, you used that how many years, Jay?
I mean, my whole since Mark Nally from Flex gave it to me. So that was Mark Nally who created Flex equipment. He was the designer and owner, and he gave me that step mill, which actually my friend has now. I gave it to one of my close friends.
I was hoping you didn't. Okay,
well,
good.
because I think I could have sold it for like $100,000.
I guarantee you.
Yeah. Because I won a lot of Olympias using that, and a lot of second places also. You've seen it in all the DVDs, which DVDs, if you guys don't know, they were this thing that went in, and that's how we learned about each other back then, before social media.
Jay, I just want to, from me, not only thank you for the friendship, but like what you do for the sport. I've waited 2-3 hours because this man, everywhere we go, is not only bombarded with people. I never like to interrupt, but I just think you're one of the best to ever do it. And from me and everybody else here, thank you, brother.
You're definitely my go-to when it comes to equipment. I tell everyone.
I appreciate it. And
Super Fitness, thank you for the other half for allowing me to get the discounts that I get personally. I was told that I was given a great price the last time, because it was allowed, so thank you so much.
The only poster my son has is a signed Jay Cutler. Jay texted me on Christmas and sent my son a little 10-second video saying, hey Manny, Merry Christmas. Jay, not only for you to take the time to do that, but I'm in all serious, that made my son, look, she's crying. That's thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Wait, guys. Do you see this? Do you see this car on this man's wrist right here? Jesus Christ.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Of course. It's a car. Everybody get him. Everybody get on the way out. On the way out. John, how you doing? I talk a lot of shit online. A lot of shit in person.
Can you do me one favor real quick? The food he eats is so plain, and I know you're tight with Ross.
Yeah.
Can you please put him onto some sauces right now?
Of course. Sir, I understand that you just use Himalayan pink salt and air. Can I introduce you?
We're good.
This is my favorite one. It's sweet poppy. It's like a sweet mustard. Are you a mustard guy?
Yeah.
Have a sweet poppy. My second favorite, takeout sauce. This guy.
Those two are Hummus Fit meals. Hummus Fit collaboration. Oh, yeah, I met you long time ago. Of course. How you doing, man? You look awesome.
He likes to put salt, air, and despair on his food. Oh. Apparently, he just doesn't season it.
Dude, you're good.
So good.
I'm an old school bodybuilder that don't compete no more. This is actually our #1 selling product. Huh? Holy shit, that's amazing. Just how it is. And so everybody knows, like, on my content, I'm very raw. Like, if I didn't like it, I'd tell you.
That's just this in water, and I make it on the spot.
Is that not amazing?
Yeah, that's good.
You can actually
And
make
the
brown.
texture's good too.
You can actually make
Texture's good.
You can actually make brownies with it, waffles, pancakes.
What's the IG? I'll plug.
Flavor Gang official. If you want some unscripted stuff, Ross Flanagan _games.
Yeah.
I would see you posting stuff that a lot of people don't be having and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I specialize in.
Can I get a picture of you?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Your content came across my Instagram once. Dude, I've been hooked for whatever reason. I'm not even in the gym business. I'm actually a guy's physical therapist. But that's probably the algorithm that came through. I'm like, dude, it's great. For whatever reason, I'm like, I'm in the market for shit. Yeah, for no reason.
It's funny when I hear this. I hear stuff like this all the time, and I always tell Daniel, my guy, it blows my mind because a lot of people now follow me that are not necessarily that person, but they're like, man, I love your content, and I always appreciate that. I truly do.
It's awesome.
I drove like 7 hours yesterday to come to the event.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
So you drove here?
I drove here, yeah.
Yeah. Tell everybody where you live.
So I live in Canada, like in Hamilton, which is like an hour like of Toronto. So I could just drive down through, like, I think it was Detroit, and I just drive down the highways, 7 hours, came here. A lot of fun though, Sometimes you gotta get out of the house and see your friends, and it's worth it. Yeah.
Well, you look great, dude. Tell me, what's your next game plan in bodybuilding?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because I just had a son 6 months ago, and new baby, and it's like my perspective changed a little bit. So I don't know if I'm gonna compete again. If I want to be honest, I didn't announce online anywhere yet. I'm just I don't know yet. I'm doing all these health tests this year too to make sure that I know what's inside. I'm doing a lot of prevention, and if I feel like doing another show, I'll do it. But if I don't, I won't. I mean, I got 2 Olympias, 2 Pro wins, 1 Arnold Classic. What would I do that would add it to my career, right? Like a higher at the Olympia, maybe, but then I would have to go over 300 again, and I have a blood pressure problem. I'm just being responsible a little bit
right now?
I'm like 280, but I feel like I'm like 200. Yeah, I feel nimble.
This man's not 200.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I feel like I can move well. So this is like a healthy weight for me. I lost like 30 pounds in the last 2 months.
Okay.
Just to like be healthier, and I got some more tests I got to run. And,
Sure.
Yeah, so I just be responsible.
We had a lot of issues having children myself.
Yeah.
And my last show was 2012, and I wanted to be on that Olympia stage. So I want to tell everybody watching this, because I've followed this man for a long time, your health is the utmost importance. And he'll tell you, because when you have a child, it changes.
Well, I never thought about dying really much until I had a kid. So as soon as she got pregnant, I got super excited and super scared at the same time. So I started stressing about my kid. It's not even there. I want to be there for my children. I want to see them grow up, and so it changed everything. But back when I was in my 20s, I'm like, you know what? I'll die at 50 years old. I don't care. But now I'm like, I'm gonna be 38 in July. I don't want to die at 60 years old. It means my son will So now it's like the whole thing changed. So I want to live as long as I can. be a good example for my children. I only have one right now, but we want more. So yeah, everything changes, and it's good. It changes for the better. I never knew I could love something like that ever in my life.
Kids change my perspective of everything, but brother, I'm proud of you, and I love to see your transition, man. I'm like, what is wrong with us? We have body dysmorphia.
I don't think we've ever actually
I know.
really had a conversation.
I know, but I've been following you
I know,
for a while.
same.
Yeah.
I literally just told them, I'm like, I gotta get a photo with him because I've known him through the internet.
I know.
For however long.
Yeah.
And finally, okay, Joe, Steve, hello.
I
hi.
just
Yeah.
literally told my wife, I was like, I want to talk to that guy.
Yeah,
sitting right
I literally,
there.
that's so
and,
funny.
And I was just telling, we'll signal
Yeah.
the camera.
Yeah.
People ask me all the time about events like this.
Yeah.
And at first, sometimes there's a nervous energy when you bring a bunch of people. It's like, oh, I know that guy, but I don't know him. Let me. And so I always tell people, I'm like, hey, just go introduce yourself.
Yes.
I love when people come up to me, or
100%.
I know you're the same way.
100%. Yeah, and I would say I share that same sentiment because how often do you have that? Oh man, I saw you there, but I didn't want to bother you, and it's like I don't get upset, but I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, dog? Just come say hello. I'm bothered. I'm sitting stoned on my couch now, and I'm like, fuck, and I'm more bothered you didn't come talk to me because I love it, and it's like meeting people and building relationships. That's the best part about life, in my opinion. You build memories, build connection. That's what makes us human. So having gone from 17 years of highly competitive powerlifting and feeling myself not lose the passion, but it got to be very much a slog and just walking uphill, pushing the boulder and not really enjoying it anymore because it became an expectation. Oh, I broke my all-time world record for the first time in 2020. Oh, I did it again. When are you going to do it again? Do it again. And it's an expectation.
Sure.
This, I have zero expectations.
Yep.
I was 300 pounds when I was 14 years old. Every time I take a photo and my physique is cool, I'm like, this is sick, dude. And it's I could get last place, and I'm like, I still look fucking cool, man. That's awesome. So it's just zero expectations, and I'm having a lot of fun. And that was the coolest part for me because I had other competitors on the day of tell me that I inspired them with those videos. And there was another dude who lost 80 pounds and literally signed up for the competition because I signed up for it.
Wow.
And I fucking broke down in tears in the back.
No, that's the good stuff.
It's the coolest shit.
Yeah, that's the cool stuff.
But that, fuck all the trophies.
Yeah,
and all the records and the accolades. That's the stuff.
Joe, I get once a day that I do lip filler, and I'm like, of all things, I'm like, come on, people.
And it's why does that even matter if I did, bro?
But what
Come
grown
on.
man's looking at your lips that close?
Right, yeah.
I'm like, and this is grown men commenting. You click to post, no profile photo. I mean, I'm like,
or it's the dude who's is so judgmental. I'm sorry. But it's the dude whose chin morphs into their neck.
Oh.
And it's just why do you even have an opinion? Yeah, right? Where it's don't fucking come at me.
Daniel's dying laughing, by the way, behind the camera.
It's don't come at me with that shit. Don't throw stones in a glass house or just shush. Well, I'm so glad to meet you. I'm so glad to meet you. Absolutely. Sweet.
Tell me, what's the big plan for this year?
Big plan for this year is the Olympia. Now we have to repeat the title, regain the title.
Tell everybody, how long does somebody like you prep for? Because you stay in amazing shape all year.
Yeah, I'm sure people would say the opposite. I do gain about roughly between 15 and 20 pounds of stage weight. But I need it, because I really flip into the health side whenever I'm done competing because I have to, you have to realize that you can only do this sport for so long if you keep burning yourself into the ground. So I'm very mindful into switch on, switch off, or that's what I call it. So when I switch on, it's full prep mode, it's full dieting, it's full training. And when I switch it off, when I'm done prepping, there's no more physical aspect or physical goal, right? So I solely focus on my health and whatever my body wants to react. And sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's really bad because we have longer preps or we have just our body reacting differently and obviously getting older, we just age. Honestly, it's just been incredible, the journey to see prep from prep, how different it is, how I dial in very differently. We started 2 weeks ago. My body is knock on wood, responding very well right now. I feel very healthy. I feel very present in my mind, very clear mind, ready to go, ready to rock and roll. So right now we're holding on the brakes to not be like ready too early.
Sure.
And again, staying very healthy, 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time. So.
Well, I think that's amazing. We wish you nothing but luck. You know we're pulling for you. It's always good seeing you.
So
Love you
good
too.
to see you.
So good seeing you.
Yes, always. So, love you guys. Love you.
Flex Lewis, I want to say something that you don't even know what I'm saying. I appreciate your friendship.
Oh.
This man, one of the best ambassadors of the sport, and for me to still see people line up for this man, it's incredible.
Thank you.
I love what you do for the sport, and I appreciate your friendship.
Oh, I appreciate yours, my friend. And for me, it's a two-way street, right? I mean, we opened up the Dragons there. Oh my gosh, in Boca Raton. What year was that?
I shipped you the one pieces, I want to say in like 17.
There we go.
Yeah.
So
16 or 17.
You can truly say that you had a part in the Dragons Lair in its infancy stage before it became what it became. And, you know, although I was building something for me to win and defend at that point in time, you know, when I wanted pieces, this is the guy that I hit up. So it's a two-way street. Again, I'm very blessed to do what I do, and I think the investment that I've done in my friends, in the fan base, at every expo, trying to be the first guy there, the last guy to leave, whether it was a day before the show or it was several months away from the show, I think it's suffice to say, if you put that time in, yes, it's tiresome, yes, it's long, but again, it's always will pay off. That I've not even got a chance to meet. So this guy is doing his thing, I'm trying to do my thing, you know, and this is now when events like this happen, we all align together from all the years of us having friendships of old. We've retained them, if not stronger than ever, and we all reunite. You know, again, it's I haven't come to you yet, though. That's not one thing, and I'm worried about coming to you guys, to be honest, because I'm a gym rat. And when I walk around people's gyms, I'm like, I want that, I want that. So it's probably
I've invited them, free place to stay, whatever. So yours just has to cope.
I know, and I keep on saying I'm coming, no question, I'm still coming. But I think for me, I've got to have my new gym set up first. Otherwise, I'm going to be like, oh, can you ship this to me? Can you ship this to me?
Love you, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, all right, go come right back. Yo, come right back.
How you doing, brother? Is this your social
My man,
media guy?
yeah, this is
You've been
him.
killing it, dude.
Thank
You're
you,
doing
brother.
great.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's awesome.
I appreciate you.
It's
Yeah.
cool to see you on the camera and putting up content. It's good.
Well,
It's really
I
good.
told this man last night, we hugged in the bathroom,
Yeah.
how good you looked last night.
Thank you, man.
Proud of you, brother.
Thanks, brother.
No,
Yeah,
you look
yeah.
good.
Appreciate
I'm excited
that.
to see you, Olympia.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be honest.
I know.
I'm not going to stop till we get there.
We
so.
have the same problem. If you see how tall he is,
Yeah.
just need to get a little bit bigger. It's what I was told my whole life.
Yeah.
But this some bitch is big.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
What was your stage weight yesterday?
It's like 260, yeah. So, I mean, I feel like I just need like another 10 pounds, but in the right spots, and
100%.
should help. I've definitely taken like the slow route, you know, over the years, and just I feel like in the end it'll pay off.
Regan, slow and steady wins the race, my brother.
Yeah.
But always good seeing you, my man.
I've seen it too.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you. So we will see you on Olympia stage.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I love asking.
What do I? No, you know, I'm eat some Doritos at home and some Pringles and some Fritos and call it a day. Yeah, I was a little bit not like pulling back, but I was a little bit after Detroit.
Sure.
So now I'm like full steam ahead. You know, like yeah. Now I'm like all in. Yeah.
What is training with Derek like?
Well, it's very hard. I mean, I'm just gonna say that it's very hard. It's great, you know. It's good to be around, you know, a top level athlete like Derek. He's Mr. Olympia champion, Arnold Classic champion, and you can't ask for a better training partner to kind of just like push you. But I think it's reciprocated. I push him, he pushes me.
That's what it's about.
I think we feed off each other. We're both a little crazy in the gym. If you ever watch the videos, so
Yeah, you're way different right now than the videos that I see.
Nothing. Nothing, champ. Nothing, champ. Come on.
Me now versus me in the gym, not the same thing. Not the same thing, as you know, I'm sure. Like when the head tie goes on, and the gym, I enter the gym, it's like flip a switch.
Well, it's business.
Yeah.
It's work. I always tell people, you know, a guy was telling me earlier, it's like a odd energy sometimes at these events because they know you through the internet, but they don't know you. They want to come speak right. But I tell people, even I'm not a bodybuilder anymore, but I'll always be a meathead.
Yeah.
And if I got my headphones on and I'm serious in the training, I'm not being a dick. But just give me a little bit.
Yeah.
But come speak to me after I'm done.
Yeah.
Be glad to talk. So it's like you have to have that intensity.
You gotta be focused.
Absolutely.
You say live in a box. Jay always said I live in a box. I was so like focused on my dream, my goal. So I feel like that's what you have to be to an extent, you know? I think we were 3 weeks out from the Arnold and we did legs. We had the Brazilians there. We had Ramon and Fabricio, the trainer. And it was like such a hard leg workout. We got the leg press and I'm like, I was like, all right, I'll be back. And I go to the bathroom.
That's the good stuff, just so everybody knows though.
And I'm like super nauseous. I'm about to throw up, obviously. Too much information, I know. My legs were so pumped, they were cramping trying to squat down to the bathroom, the your toilet. So I just all over the place, like just
in Derek's bathroom.
Of course. I had to christen his first puke in the bathroom with yours truly. Yeah.
Go outside and be like, hey, I'm sorry, I just puked everywhere.
No, I went in actually and finished the workout right away. I had to finish my
Y'all
set.
cleaned it later.
No, I had my girlfriend clean it. Because if I cleaned, I would have threw it more. So I'm like, can you help me out here? I need some assistance. Like, you know, I'm not good. But I got to finish the workout still. So I was like, I had to get that done.
Well, dude, I'm looking forward to seeing you do big things, brother. Pleasure meeting you, man.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, dude. Like, when people used to ask me, like, you think, like, before I even knew you, you think one eats that much food, but eats these cookies? I'm like, from what I hear, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, while we're got the camera, tell them what you were telling me last night. How many times you used to have to eat to keep the size on?
In the very beginning, I had to start eating 12 times a day, and it was just insane. Like I just was tired of food. Even when I was carving up to shows, it was just every 2 hours. So depending how many hours I was awake, it was every 2 hours. Sometimes a little more frequent. And we were just talking about it with Regan. Actually, I ran into him, and we were talking about how when we were traveling, and he's like, everybody knows me. All the pros. You ask Guy, you ask Flex, you ask everybody who toured has been around. I was always eating it, always in the microwave with cream of rice. I used to have this huge bowl. It was like a big bowl, like this big, and it was about 150 to 200 grams of carbs per meal. Just downing that, you know, with
It's insane.
with chicken. And
Just so anybody knows, if Steven ate 150 to 200 carbs per meal, I would be 350 pounds of fat. So it's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's hard to do. Like, you know, I never really had an appetite, but I trained myself to eat that much in order to put on size. So when I hear people now like, oh, I can't eat. If you want to be the best, and you know you have to do something, you will find a way. You got to get that food down. There's no choice. I gave myself no choice. It's like, this is what I got to eat. I ate it. Did I want to? No, I hated food for a while. So after I stopped bodybuilding, I think that first year, I was so happy not to like be on a regimen, just eat what I want, you know, and it was different, you know. Now I eat three to four times a day, so now I'm only like, my weight fluctuates from 215 to 225, so, you know, I was up to 308 at my highest, stage 270, so yeah.
Just so you know, I was two different people's come up to me about life after bodybuilding.
Yeah.
I think you look great, first of all, but tell anybody what you do and how the cookie company started, like from scratch.
Yeah, from scratch. So, my cookie dealer. I manufacture cookies now. In the cookie industry. We make an amazing protein cookie. We're #1 in Vitamin Shop, #1 in GNC, and soon going to be #1 worldwide. That's my goal. Now, with that being said, how did the cookie business come about? My wife used to make cookies for me, which again, we're talking to Regan. I had something I ate backstage. I ate for my cheat meals. She made them for me. I made it at the time when I was actively competing. You know, like everybody else who's competing now, like everybody's very active. Like I used to post constantly. People loved going to my page, especially to see what I ate. So whenever I posted my cheat meals, people would always comment, "Oh, you really eating that?" Whatever. So I started posting the cookies. Long story short, and people asked me, "Hey, can you guys sell them?" I had to convince my wife for many years, sell them. People want them. Finally, she decided, and we would sell out until finally we started this company, and now we
Getting the cookies.
yeah. So we started this company, and you know, this and the protein cookies, and yeah, and it's been a wrap.
We could not get these damn cookies.
No.
The drop would sell out.
Yeah, we used to sell out like in less than a minute.
over 30,000 cookies, or anywhere from 30 to 40,000 cookies per drop.
And so when we would score these, my cheat meal's always been Sunday. Me and Amber would order pizza or cheeseburgers. I swear to God to this. We would heat up 4 of these bad boys. And come here, Amber. Am I lying?
No.
And we would put them on a plate in our bedroom, and we're sitting upright in the bed. And we got 4 of these on a plate, and I would take a little bite of this one and this one and this one. And then she would eat 1 total. Well, I'm sitting there eating them all one.
But I have to stop you real quick because this man right here, which is just a coincidence that you're actually talking about that, Nick Rizzo, come here. Hey now. He actually filmed one of the 20,000 calorie videos. So he actually saw this firsthand.
Oh, okay.
So if anybody wants to ask, did I actually eat it? He actually filmed one of the videos.
He ate every bite of food. He actually woke me up at like 3 in the morning to start the cereal eating, the 2 boxes of cereal.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. He came downstairs. He literally, I feel like we just said goodnight at that point.
And you know, I didn't know you done that, but I remember the video.
Yeah. I literally, he said when he first told me about it, he said, stay at the house. He goes, stay at the house, and I was just like, oh, okay.
I was like, I wake up and I eat. I start my day like around 3 a.m. So I'm just, like I wake up hungry and I just go downstairs and I eat. So he stood over and,
I went to sleep, and I feel like just the second I went to sleep, I feel like it was like a blink of the eye.
I'm assuming when y'all made the video, everybody, even in the industry, had to be like, does this dude really eat this shit?
All the bodybuilders knew.
But it almost is like most people can't even believe that somebody can eat that much.
Yeah.
Because no bullshit, I would eat almost every crumb of these cookies after eating pizza or cheeseburgers or whatever, and I would feel so sick.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine waking back up at 3 o'clock in the morning and doing it again.
It was 2 boxes of cereal and a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
2 boxes of cereal and a gallon of milk. He knocked on the door. He goes, you up? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, let's start.
Yeah.
Looked at the clock. I went, okay.
Yeah.
He just sat there and he housed the 2 boxes and the milk, and then you roped De La Rosa in later in the day to bring him along for the ride.
He tapped out after the second meal, like the pizza.
He was done.
He was like, I can't no more, I'm done.
It was the 5 Guys. Did we have the 5 Guys?
Yeah, it was the 5 Guys.
Pizza and ice cream.
And we had the brunch, I think, at that
Toast.
Was it Toast?
I think it was Toast.
Yeah. It was somewhere, I forgot. Somewhere we went a lot.
French toast bites. The French toast bites and everything.
Yeah.
No, it was
You
crazy.
didn't realize we're talking cookies, 5 Guys, pizza, French toast bites.
Only one day.
I couldn't believe it.
Well, regardless, my cookie dealer, I've ate them for years. Bro, I'm proud of you. Y'all built something
Proud of you,
amazing.
man.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
And check them out, buy their cookies.
Do I need to give you the POV camera?
Guy, how many people have you had here today?
A lot. A lot. I don't even know. I couldn't even count. I'd say probably from start to finish, probably about 2,000 plus.
Had to be. I mean,
If
the
not-
line's been wrapped around the
I
building.
know.
I know I grew up doing parties and restaurant business and all these things.
Yeah.
This man, I've watched him for 4 hours, 5 hours, been pulled around, picture, million things. Everybody is thankful, but yet they don't understand. How do you feel right now?
Exhausted. This is the best thing I could have done, even though I'm still talking. I'm sitting down. It's I never thought. I still get like not weirded out, but when somebody asks for my autograph or a picture, it still like doesn't make sense to me because I'm just a guy that likes to work out, and I never pictured I'd be in the situation that I'm in as far as being a pro bodybuilder. And I don't think I was a great pro. I was good. I went to Olympia 7 times, but besides, I won 2 New York pros. Never won an Arnold. Never won an Olympia. But I think the thing that I hold in the highest on the totem pole for me is just, people don't realize the friends that I have that come out. And, guys like Regan, Kai, Branch, Flex Lewis, Jay Cutler. I mean, manager Matt, who's the guy that manages a lot of these athletes and is like a glue and holds a lot of this stuff together. My supplement sponsor, A&S Sups. Merrick Health was here. Fit Butters came out. Ross from Flavor Game came from Texas. I mean, I had people fly from not all from different states, but all over the world. And, there's a lot of good that came out of bodybuilding. It gave me the platform, to be who I was and make the money that I made. But, as far as the people that are here and my friends, that's the thing that, you can take all the money away. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't account for the friendships that I have for a lot of these individuals. And, it gets a little hectic at times. But, as far as the people that I have in my life at 43 years old right now are probably the people that, you know, that'll the same people that'll be at my funeral, because they're that close. So, you know, for me, having the tight knit community that I have with the people that came, that is what really means the world to me. And people come up and they talk about, you know, how great the gym is and the community we built. And when I hear the word like community, that's the thing that I think I hold the highest as far as, you know, accountability for what we've built here.
It's the cleanest gym. I swear to God.
OCD.
I swear to God, he told me. I think that there's so much potential here for a new 1 year.
Yeah.
Been open. There's a potential for these guys for other locations.
Yes.
If you choose to do that.
Yep. Might be already in the process.
The very last show, I thought I was going to be on Olympia
I know
stage.
what you're going to say.
I thought I was going to be on Olympia stage, and God had different plans for me. I had knee replacement. I started selling gym equipment worldwide. I didn't think I'd be where I'm at today.
God doesn't feel bad for you. You're very successful. Okay, so you're trying to get empathy from God. It's not.
Well, I wanted to be on that stage, but no, I know. But this, I show up to a pro NPC show, and this guy is in my show. He is dropping the F-bomb backstage, talking pizza. I met him for the first time. I told my wife, or we was boyfriend, girlfriend then. I said, this is the craziest motherfucker I've ever met. And how you were backstage is exactly how you are in real life. One thing I'll say, after talking to your father, and every friend of yours that's here to support you, they said, this guy might be rough around the edges, even your own father. But I know for a fact, he'd give you the shirt off his back.
Oh, yeah.
Do anything for you. Some of the stories that you've told me, like the only reason I came, he's been telling me about this. We just swapped out a bunch of plates.
And I tried to convince you to not come when your flight got canceled.
I know.
I'm like, Steve, you're going through all this trouble. Like, it's like, don't stress.
But I'm like you. If I tell somebody I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Well, there's a couple people that aren't like. There's a lot of people that aren't like that.
A lot. I'm so happy for you, and I appreciate your friendship,
Dude,
guy.
Thank you for
Seriously,
coming.
absolutely.
And listen, if you guys need gym equipment, the best place to go is hit up Steve at Super Fitness. He will take care of you. He's got the hugest warehouse I've ever seen of equipment. He's got multiple brands and the best prices I've ever had. So hit up my boy. Tell him I sent you.
Manny, we miss you very much. We're here. Be ready for the pose down next time I see you, okay? And keep the hair in check.